how do we get the iron ore from the railhead here to there, just here, and it goes across to there. There's a tunnel under the harbour. So a big conveyor moves it across under the harbour to that side to get it through. Probably 90-odd%, not 100%, goes across that way. Some trucks do go around the back, but generally most of it goes across there to keep up the shipping from that point of view. So this is the BHP lot. This berth here we'll talk about in a minute. Down the bottom here we've got Anderson Point. This is where Twiggy is with his berth, so he's got 5 berths. A Fortesque metal group from there. Then we've got the lovely Roy Hill, got 2 berths here on Stanley Point, working on another 2 berths with a company called Mineral Resources, going to start down there from that. So those who don't know Roy Hill, that's Gina Reinhardt. Okay? Lang Hancock's daughter. Roy Hill was one of his first stations, so Roy Hill's the name from there. And then we have the lovely Port Authority. So they've got 3 berths up here where the white arrows are, and that's for the Panama class ships coming in there. We'll talk about what they use them for. We've got this berth over here, but before we talk about that, down in here is called Lumsden Point. They're developing a berth.
Port Hedland Anchorage. The anchorage is about 14 kilometres from shoreline to the front row of waiting ships and goes to the outer marker at 42 kilometres. Helicopters fly our marine pilots into the anchorage to bring the ships to port. As is the custom around the world, only local marine pilots can bring international ships into our harbours because of their local knowledge. The S-band channel, which the pilot negotiates the ship through, is 300 metres wide and narrows down to 183 metres. Ships about 300 metres long by 50 metres wide come in on an angle to accommodate the tide and the wind. At times, the ship will have as little as 45 metres clearance between it and the edge of the channel, and just 1 degree of turn adds 25 metres to the effective width of the ship. The channel is one way, so only one vessel gets through at a time. They have 28 marine pilots working on a rotational system. 4 tugboats assist each incoming or outbound ship. Ships come into port is a 2.5 hour journey. Ships departing the port is a 4-hour journey. If a mining company requests for a ship to be at Anchorage for a certain date and the ship is either 1 or 2 days early, they have to wait at their own cost. Once they get to the date specified and run over that date, then the mining companies are required to pay the shipping companies a demurrage fee, which can be up to $100,000. In other words, a fee paid to the shipping company for the ship to sit and wait until they come into the harbour for loading. We were lucky enough to see some tugboats help a ship or assist a ship to leave the port, and also to see one of the ships be turned around in the big turning circle. So that was quite special. How's this for our cool little free camp? We're down some dirt road, 9k's from Roebourne, on our way to Karratha. That's it. Yeah, pretty sweet. Hey Tomcat, where are ya? Mama's having a wine. Cheers. Oh, hang on. Cheers. You should be here with us. In your little tent. What do you reckon? If you like our free camp, I don't know if you can see it because of the sun. Brought to you by the Karratha Shell Servo. Beggars can't be choosers, can they? And hear that sound? Yeah, I heard it all night. Refrigerated trucks, camper vans that have really loud water pumps, trains blowing their horns, but anyway, that's the way it is. Another close drone call. You won't see any drone footage after this because we have to go back and change the blades, which is okay, since what happened was we put it up and the gimbal wasn't working, so I thought we'll bring it back down just to see why, and we landed on the solar panel on the roof, but it didn't land properly and one leg was over next to the part in between the canopy and the car, and next thing the whole drone was like bang, like bang, like right in between the canopy and the car, and I'm like, she's wrecked. That's not really what I said, but the meaning of it. But I got her out and yeah, she's just got one cracked blade, so we'll go home and change the blades there at home. Then you'll see some drone footage maybe. We are at Honeymoon Bay near Roebourne, which is just out of Karratha. I was just looking at these rocks. Look at those, the ochre colour, the yellow, the red. Strange rocks on this side of the world. How's the water? Let's have a little bit of serenity for a while. My favourite noise. And this is what happens when you're too scummy to pay for a camp for the night and you're held up at the Shell servo. This is our nightly noise, amongst others. Mark there in the dark, cooking me, what are we having tonight? Lamb cutlets. Yeah, cool. But hey, look at that sunset over there. That's a bit cool. Too bad we can't enjoy it in bloody peace. Oh dear. Here we go.
At a pub.
At a pub. No pubs either. We're too scummy to go to a pub. There we go, we might have peace for 5.